In the Middle East, so many people are marking this day of infamy, as it has been 1 year since Hamas terrorists attacked Israel, murdering hundreds of Israeli citizens and taking more than 200 captive. At the live desk now, Lara's tracking the very latest developments. Lara?
Yeah, that's right, Julia. A year later, the conflict continues with no end in sight. Taking a live look at Israel right now, where the Israeli military issued plans to expand its operation in northern Gaza, as well as bolster its forces along Lebanon's border. Meanwhile, Iran lifted flight restrictions at midnight after canceling all flights yesterday, citing, quote, operational restrictions. The decision comes as Israel vows to retaliate against Iran over its ballistic missile attack last week. Now, this weekend also saw tens of thousands of supporters of both Israel and Palestine marching around the world here and here in the U.S., including Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, Texas, and out west in California.
New at 6 for Alana Zaitchik, October 7th, 2023, was the day that Hamas abducted 6 of her family members into Gaza. That included 3 very young children. A year later, she's holding out hope for the hostages. She says that her female cousins and their little girls were released during a hostage deal last November, but her cousin's husband, David, remains in Hamas captivity.
It doesn't feel real still. I think I just went into autopilot after that and decided I had to fight for them. There's so many of us suffering, Israeli and Palestinian.
Fear continues to grow for the families of those left behind as new fears of all-out war rise.
Communities will come together to remember the October 7th attack today. Remembrances are set to take place on many college campuses, including Columbia University.
Those demonstrations will include support for Israel and the Palestinian people. In anticipation, Columbia University is increasing security and restricting gate access to its main campus. Students held protests for several weeks last spring. You may remember pro-Palestinian demonstrators demanding an end to the war in Gaza that Israel launched after Hamas's attack and pushing for the university to divest money it has invested in Israel.